Angela here, Strike TV Video Country. Woo! We are sitting here, me and Brian. We're sitting here with a legend. What do you think, Brian? Mickey Gilley?
Mickey Gilley, look at him.
Hello, everybody. Hello, I'm here. I'm with you.
He's in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this hair. See how great it's gotten? 79 years old and still rocking.
It's still real.
79 is still rocking. It's still looking good.
It's still there.
Yeah. Tommy, take your hat off. No, never mind. Forget it. I'm just saying.
Brian, he's got the camera now.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I told Rob when I came up, the Stampede's a great club. You know, this is beautiful. Great sound system, everything. Only thing missing? Gilley's logo.
Gilley's logo on it.
It is.
Well, they're going to work on that.
I'll work on that with
They're
Rob,
going to work
yeah.
on that, you know.
It's fun, man.
Well,
We're looking forward for a great night tonight here at Stampede.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Urban Cowboy, what, 35 years?
35
years.
Can you believe it's been 35 years since we did the film?
Every
Every night when I go to bed, I say, thank you, John, for keeping my career alive. I've been blessed in my life. The country music fans give me 17 #1 songs in my career, and I can't complain. Now, George Strait's got more than anybody in the world, you know, but that's okay.
Yeah.
At 17, it's respectable.
But has he played Gilley's?
Yeah, he played Gilley's.
Oh, did he?
And a day, yeah, he played Gilley's.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, well.
We never had Kenny Rogers. We never had Garth Brooks. Of course, they wasn't around. I mean, Kenny was, but Garth wasn't at that time. But we had Jimmy Buffett there.
Wow.
Had Mickey Gilley, Johnny Lee there. I mean, what else do you want?
Well, I mean, you gave them their start, right? You gave them their start.
Well, I don't know if you say I gave them a start, but you know, the old nightclub was a springboard for quite a few people, and it was good for Mickey Gilley. So that's how I met my friend Conway Twitty. When I had Room Full of Roses #1 in the country in 1974, Conway's coming down. He's listening to the country music stations, and we've got him booked at the club. But he hadn't put 2 and 2 together and figured out that Mickey and Gilley's one and the same. And I get to open a show for him that night.
Wow.
And I got the #1 song of the nation. When I hit Room Full of Roses, the crowd erupts. I go back to over to Conway Twitty. The first thing out of his mouth was, "You got an agent?" I didn't know at the time, but him and Loretta Lynn owned United Talent. 2 days later, I'm signed to United Talent in Nashville, and 2 weeks later, I'm opening shows for Conway and Loretta on the road.
Oh, I bet that was neat.
That's how my career got started.
Oh, my
Now, of course, now you know that I have a famous cousin.
Yes.
Yes.
See, I did a tribute to my cousin Gilley Lewis for 17 years. Didn't realize I was doing that, but I was. But I tried to follow my cousin Gilley into the music business. I made a big mistake. I should have followed Reverend Swagger.
Yeah.
I wanted to make money. He made more money than me and Gilley put together.
Poor Mickey.
Nice.
Mickey.
Wow.
Well, I know
Hallelujah.
you've got a whole lot. I mean, you've got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You've got so much stuff that you've done in your life.
You know, like I said, I thank John Travolta every night when I go to bed because, and when he did the film down there, all the doors in Vegas, Reno, Tahoe, and Atlantic City opened up for me. I got to go to Europe. I got to come back and play for 2 presidents, President Ronald Reagan, President George Bush. They gave me a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and of all things, they invited me to come to Hollywood and do some acting roles. And if I have time tonight, I'll play some of them for you. I did The Fall Guy. I did Dukes of Hazzard. I did Murder, She Wrote.
Oh my gosh. I love all those
I get
movies.
it. You kind of have that Lee Majors.
I did
Yeah?
Lee
Yeah,
Majors.
okay.
Lee's living down here in Houston now, I think. Right,
Yes,
the best thing I heard, yeah.
Wow.
It's been a great ride. I've had a great ride in my career.
And you're still going.
No, wait a minute. He's got a commercial. Okay, it was back in, I think it was like 57, you came out with this song.
If anyone can put you in a home, mobile America can.
Okay, and then there's another one with Yoplait. Joker.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
eat it. Ooh,
Ooh, baby. Yeah, I'll play that for you tonight.
Okay. That sounds good.
But I did a commercial before I had any hits for the Mobile America company here in Houston. And everybody, you know, would see me on the street. The first thing I hear somebody say, "Anyone can put you in a home."
Nice.
I was singing those songs. So you know, you never know where your career is going to take you, but it's been a great ride.
You know, I mean, it's 35 years, and people are still just.
Oh, they all love it.
I'm 79, and last night I did a meet and greet down in Lake Jackson, Clue, Texas, because we're doing a thing on the 15th at the Clarion in Lake Jackson. Me and Johnny Lee together, and some young ones come over, took pictures with me, and asked me for my autograph. They weren't even around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Things were happening.
Yeah.
So it's kind of exciting, you know, when you can touch somebody's life like that, you know.
And it's still.
Yeah. I get a big thrill. A lot of camaraderie with the audience and the people that come up and say hi to you, you know. And most of the places we play, you know, I do a meet and greet, go out and chat with them.
Yes, sir.
Sign autographs, take pictures, and that type of thing.
And I know on some of your concerts, I know you did a couple of them, and with people getting in, they had to have dog food.
Oh,
because you were given to some of the animal shelters.
I'm a big promoter of our little friends, you know, the little four-legged friends, the kittens and the little puppies that lose their homes and things of that sort. And so at my theater in Branson, I usually do 2 to 3, sometimes 4 shows a year, where I give them a free show if they bring an animal product in, so we can give it to the animal shelters. So I'm a big promoter of that. I really
cool.
have a big heart.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yes, you do. That's
wow.
Good. You do a lot of stuff for the veterans.
I try to do as much as I can. We give the discounts to the veterans coming in, and you know, it's just been it's been a fun time in my life to do some of the things I never thought I'd get a chance to do, because when I tried to follow my cousin Gilley Lewis into the music industry, I was doing construction work in Houston, making $1.25 an hour. Wow. And when I saw what kind of money he was making in the music business, I thought I could do it at the time. I didn't realize it was going to take me 17 years to have a hit record. And actually, when I went into business with Mr. Cryer and we opened Gilley's in 1971, I had literally thrown the towel in as far as my recording career was concerned, because every time I'd go in to make a recording, somebody'd say, "Are you copying your cousin Gilley Lewis?" And of course, when I started having hits, somebody said, "You copying Gilley?" And I said, "No, I'm trying to be exactly like him."
That's
good answer. Good answer.
So we've been talking about Gilley's and everything. Yeah. So you have your Facebook page, and you do the official, and you do some updates. So
Mickey Gilley's personal update page, and I try to keep people informed of where I'm going and what we're doing and the places that we're playing, and of course I'll try to keep them updated all along. It's Mickey Gilley's personal update page. Tell everybody to join me and link the page to everybody they can, because I'm trying to beat my friend Neil McCoy.
That's right. Yeah, so you passed Johnny Lee. I think we passed that Johnny guy, right?
Yeah.
Now we're getting Neil.
I got Johnny on there, but yeah, me and Johnny have been friends from the '60s, and I'm looking forward to performing with him tonight. You know, we're gonna do a segment on the film Urban Cowboy now. We do a lot of music from the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
What a soundtrack.
I mean, you might have heard me. I did Johnny's part on Mama, so
yes.
I hope you remember.
No wonder it sounded so good.
I hope you remember it.
So give us the update on Gilley. Now you said we're talking Pasadena. We're trying to, or anything new, because I mean maybe the ones that haven't seen the Facebook page.
Well, I've been working with the mayor and an attorney there in Pasadena for the last 2.5, 3 years, and we're getting closer, but we haven't got it nailed down yet. But after seeing the rise and fall of Gilley's on CMT television,
yes,
I made up my mind at that particular point in time that it needs to be a replica of the old club, the way it looked when John Travolta walked in that club, you know.
Yeah.
Only I cleaned it up a little bit, you know, and have some nice restrooms for the ladies and the men, and a good sound system like they have here at Stampede, and make it a little more uptown than what it was. Put the Mechanical Bull in like we got in Treasure Island and Gilley's in Vegas, but it's got a head on it, you know.
Yeah. And
it's kind of fun to watch when that Mechanical Bull, you know, when you go off of it, it shakes his head, you know.
No, wait. Now, did you ever ride the bull?
Back when we first put it in, I did a little picture session on it, and they turned it on slow, and I rode it slow. I was afraid to ride it fast. I was afraid my voice might change. Don't print that. That's a joke.
Cut that part. Wow. Wow. Well, that's great. So what's the what? I mean, it's just amazing. What makes you think?
Well,
why
what's
has it
amazing?
lasted so long?
Let me tell you what's amazing to me.
Yeah.
But let me tell you,
that's the real answer right here.
This is amazing to me. At 79 years old and haven't had a hit since 1986, and I went up to Canada and I played a place called Casino Rama, and we had 3,800 people in that casino to see Mickey Gilley. Now, you know what? You know that made me feel good? Wow!
Yeah!
Yes, sir!
All those years, you know. But the folks give me 17 #1 songs, and I'm trying to do all of them for them. Tonight I will do every one of them.
That's about to say, yeah.
I can't wait.
How do you fit all these?
Well, some of them in a medley, you know. I got an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
And then we're going to do the Urban Cowboy soundtrack for them. And I'll show you some of the acting roles on the screen, and I'll play the commercial for you.
Nice.
And
can't wait.
You know, Yoplait paid me for 3 years. They used that commercial, that one song, in Ireland. Never came to the States. They used it 3 years, and they paid me a total of $55,000 for it. For a $200 investment that I made back in 1957 when I recorded it.
Wow. Anybody need an investment guy right here?
There was only 500 copies of that record pressed up, and 300 of them burned up in a fire. Where did they find the record? I have no idea.
Wow. That is a collector's.
And when they sent me an email and said that we want to use this song called Ooh Wee Baby, I sent them an email back. I said, you must have the wrong Ooh Wee Baby. And they said, the one we have is by Mickey Gilley. And I said, wow, when did you get this?
You're like, that's me.
How much money is that again?
Some of the things that I've done in my past is art collectibles. I know the Lonely Wine album is worth quite a bit of money.
Nice.
Because there's only 1,000 of them made up, you know, and you can't find them anymore. So the Tell Me a Line, the Ooh Wee Baby that they used for the commercial, that record's pretty expensive too. If you want to buy a single, it's 45. But there's a lot of them out there that you can probably they'll give you.
Do you still have? I mean, do you still? I mean, I guess you may have tried, but when you thought that many years ago, do you really, as an artist, maybe say, okay, well, this is my first, or I'm going to keep this? You keep a copy?
No, heck no. I thought I thought make a record, be a star.
Okay.
I have no idea.
A star.
No, 17 years later,
17.
I had a hit record. Let's put it like that. the first time I went out on the road with Conway Twitty, we played in Denver, Colorado. There's about 5,000 people out there, and this guy gave me a big build up. You know, and I only had one song, "Roomful of Roses," to hit. I just got through recording Overlooked Orchid. And they give me a big build-up and play War Records. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, a cousin of Journey Lewis, you know, Mickey Gilley, and 5,000 people out there, about 5 of them went.
Wow.
And I went, whoa. They hit me with those spotlights, and I felt like I was in a police lineup.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Now, what about Stand By Me? I love that song.
Stand By Me was picked by the guy that, which really turned my career around. In 1979 and 80, when I went into Nashville to do the song Stand By Me, I met this guy, Jim Ed Norman, and he was a producer of Anne Murray, and he'd worked with the Eagles. And he picked Stand By Me for what they call the grudge dance in the film, The Urban Cowboy, and wanted me to do it. And when he started the song off, I was used to singing it like the old Benny King version. Dun, 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 dun. And when you did the arrangement on it, you know, I'm thinking, is this guy really serious? And we worked on this song for 3 days. And finally, on the third day, I walked out and left. I'd already been singing it and singing it and singing it and singing it.
Oh,
and
wow.
I had to go back and apologize to him. And I told him, I said, Jim, I'm sorry. You know, I said, I didn't realize what you was doing with the music, but it turned out to be a good record for me.
You sound amazing.
Yeah,
we
it
heard
was,
you
it was
there earlier.
Yes, earlier.
I had
sound check.
he's the one that really gave me an identity as far as my career was concerned, because he took me out of the shadow of Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah.
When he did Stand By Me, that's all that matters to me. You don't know me, headache to my heart at night, fool for your love, put your dreams away. Talk to me, you know, all those tunes, long nights.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you know, people begin to say, you know, this is different. You know, it's different than you know, Roomful of Roses, and I was looking Oregon, Wind Up Above, and City Lights, and all those tunes I was doing back then. And the girls get pretty close to time.
So what about duets?
Which is one of my best.
Yeah.
Well, I had a duet with Charlie McLean.
Yeah.
And the thing, and quick little story on Charlie McLean. I met her when I was doing Chips with Eric Estrada at Burbank. And she was on the stage singing one of her songs while they was shooting a bar scene. And me and Johnny Lee was on this bar stool doing a little cameo appearance with our cowboy hats on and everything. And when she came off the stage, I walked over to her and I said, Charlie, how do you feel about doing duets? Because I knew she recorded for Epic Records. And that's what I was recording for. So she said, never thought about it, but I'll entertain the offer. So about 5 months later, I'm in Nashville. And I get a call from her record producer, and he says, I understand you want to sing with Charlie McLean. And I said, we talked about it in Burbank, and I got the idea from watching Conway Loretta, because we was both recording with the same label, you know. And so he said, well, I'm down here working with her on an album. Why don't you come down? So the guy was flying my airplane with me. We jump in the car and we drive down to the recording studio. I walk in, and they're working on this song called Paradise Tonight. And the producer said, how do you feel about doing this song? Let's do it. And I said, well, I have no problem with it. And I walked out of the studio, and about an hour and 20 minutes later, we'd recorded Paradise Tonight. I did not like the song. All right. As I walked out, was leaving the studio that night, I turned to the guy flying my airplane with me, and I said, that's got to be the biggest piece of junk I think I've ever recorded. About 15 weeks later, it's #1 on the country music charts. I backed up 3 steps, looked me straight in the eye, and said, you know, that was a pretty good song.
Oh, I bet you did.
And it only took an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you were done. And then it was...
Paradise
Oh
Tonight.
my gosh.
Honestly, I can't believe the magic you do.
Wow.
Yeah, it didn't take very long.
Yeah, I'm not a singer.
So then they let us do an album together, and I picked a song called Candyman, which I'm going to do for you tonight. And I thought it was a much better recording than Paradise Tonight, but it made the top 10. It was the old Roy Orbison song, you know, Candyman. But I really liked the way we did it, but it didn't go #1.
Wow.
So.
Golly, we could sit here and talk to you all day.
I mean, we have 30. We can do 35 years.
You're busy. Wow.
It's been one heck of a ride. I don't mind telling you. And you know, it's going to be fun tonight to play the Stampede and to be here and what I figure is my hometown. Because even though I live in Pasadena, I lived in Houston for a long time. I moved here in 51, 52. And when I first came to Houston, the only freeway we had was the Gulf Freeway. And I used to do work out there on some awning company out there. Had an A model driving back and forth, you know. I didn't jump into music business until 1957 when Gilley came into town with a whole lot of shaking. He was traveling with Johnny Cash and Sonny James. And he had a whole lot of shaking out at that time. And I'm thinking, you know, gee, man, I didn't realize that much money in the music business, you know. And I'm working for $1.25 an hour. And then I jumped into the music business and really like to starve to death.
Well, look, you're doing awesome now.
Yeah, it's great.
It's been fun, you know.
It's been a blast.
So somebody asked me when I was going to retire, and I said when they put me in the ground.
Wow.
I'm going to follow George Jones and Ray Price right into the dirt.
There you go. Well, you're looking good. You're sounding good.
I don't intend to retire as long as my voice holds up. I'm hoping my hands come back where I can play the keyboard again.
Yeah.
But my injury took a lot out of me. But I'm looking forward to playing the piano again and getting back on the golf course, play golf again. I've had 4 hole-in-ones. And I'm the worst golfer you ever seen in your life.
Oh, no!
I'm telling you. I played a little golf course there in Branson that got 9 par 3s on this course. And it's a par 64. And I was playing it sometimes 36 holes a day.
Wow.
But I've had 4 hole-in-ones, you know.
4 hole-in-ones.
Wow.
But it, you know, I don't fish and I don't hunt because I don't want to kill anything.
Yes, sir, yeah.
You know, I'm such a big animal lover.
Yeah,
I couldn't shoot. You couldn't pay me to shoot a deer.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, these people kill these animals. I just don't understand.
Hey, pictures. I take lots of pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. I don't want to see it. I don't even step on the bug.
Yeah, I don't
We're
walk,
not saying
walk right around it. Humanitarian.
I will swat a fly.
You will swat.
Gosh.
Well, okay, he'll harm a fly, but that's it.
That's it.
That's the only bad stuff we can come up with in 35 years.
I'm a murderer when it comes to flies.
Okay.
Oh, Mickey Gilley.
That's all right, though.
Hey, we've had a blast with you.
Well,
Like I
it's been
said,
fun, sir.
we can sit here and talk to you forever.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
But,
If you see Johnny Lee, tell him I said hi.
Okay.
Johnny. Oh, that John Travolta? No, Lee.
Yeah, Johnny Lee.
You've heard of that guy? Yeah.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Mickey Gilley, Brian Ring, Angela here, Strike TV. Thanks for watching.
It's been an honor and pleasure. Thanks for having me on the show.
When the night has come, and it's dark, and the moon is the only light we see. Though I won't be afraid, I won't be afraid. If the sky should have crumbled and fall, and the mountains should fall, and see, though I won't be afraid, though I won't shed a tear. Oh,
You're watching Strike TV. Video content.